On my birthday, the master's admission letter from abroad and the living statement for my overstudy were laid out in front of me at the same. The orphanage had already done more than enough to put me through college. I had no choice but to stay with the most eligible man in Harbor City. He was the heir to the Harbor City elite, suffering from severe sleep anxiety. By day, he dominated the business world. By night, he was a man who could only fall asleep holding me. I thought I was special, but I forgot this was just a deal, and that even a caged bird could fall in love.
Don't worry, she's just for show. When you come back, she'll leave. Just like that.
I froze outside the door, my blood turning to ice. A caged bird was still just a caged bird. It could never fly out of the gilded cage, nor turn into a phoenix. Thankfully, only 30 days remained of our 10-year contract. The news of Chloe Hart's return dominated every headline in Harbor City.
Mr. Cole, is Miss Hart here to stay permanently? Are you expecting something good to happen?
Chloe's staying to build her career here. We have big plans.
I laughed bitterly, turned off the TV, and went to the laundry room to iron his shirt. The iron grazed my hand, leaving a row of blisters. I left it untreated, letting the pain burn. Pain was good. It reminded me of my place. It was the first night in 10 years Ethan Cole hadn't needed me by his side, but I couldn't sleep. I closed my eyes and counted sheep. After hundreds of sheep, silence fell, so quiet I could hear the wind rustling leaves outside. I could hear my own heartbeat. At 2 in the morning, a sharp knock jolted me awake. I throw on a coat and open the door. A strong smell of alcohol washed over me. Ethan Cole's eyes were half closed. When he saw me, he stumbled inside. I stood in the doorway, unsure whether to step in or back away. He suddenly reached out and hugged me tightly. It was the same as always. Even dead drunk, his body remembered this position. I stiffed, letting him hold me. Why didn't you stay with Miss Hart? I regretted it the second I spoke. What was this, a demand, or just asking to be humiliated? He didn't speak, but the arm around me tugged for a moment. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Mr. Cole. I shouldn't have asked.
Chloe's moving in tomorrow. From now on, enter the master bedroom without my permission.
It wouldn't be appropriate. I didn't reply. What was inappropriate? Afraid she'd hear us at night? Or see us like this? But I bit my tongue. Instead, I asked in a numb, calm voice, Mr. Cole, shall I help Miss Hart set up her room?
Ethan Cole was silent for a long time. Long enough, I thought he'd fallen asleep. Then he said, yes.
Early the next morning, I went downstairs to make breakfast as usual, only to find Ethan Cole there unexpectedly. Rarely did he sleep in. Instead, he was personally directing the servants to decorate Chloe Hart's room.
Hang this painting here. Yes, a little to the left, be careful. It's Chloe's favorite Nara Yoshitomo piece. Change the curtains to kitty pink. She's into that color. The bedding needs to be Egyptian cotton. Her skin's sensitive and other fabrics will make her break out. Oh, and don't forget the humidifier.
You must be Ivy Reed, the one who's been with Ethan for 10 years, right?
Nice to meet you, Miss Hart. I'm Ivy Reed.
Miss Hart, Mr. Cole is waiting for you in the garden.
What's Ethan up to this time?
Miss Hart, Mr. Cole asked you to come to the garden. He said he has a little surprise for you.
There he goes again. Ethan's always into these flashy things.
Mr. Cole had them planted especially for you. Jasmine, your favorite. Exactly 9,199 blooms. It means forever love.
Chloe Hart. Ivy, come look. Ethan loves this silly romantic stuff. Count with me. Are there really that many?
She glanced at me, then took my arm.
Her hand was warm, but it sent chills down my spine. I pulled away instantly. The reflex made her raise an eyebrow in surprise. No thanks, Miss Hart. I have to get the sleep oil ready for Mr. Cole tonight. Chloe Hart nodded in sudden comprehension.
Oh right, that's your real job. Go on then.
I was relieved beyond words and hurried away. Back in my room, I opened the nightstand drawer. Inside was a small purple velvet pouch. I took it out and carefully untied the drawstring. Inside lay a long dried jasmine flower. Its petals were brown and withered, attached to a dead stem, but it had been kept carefully. I held it in my hand. The crumbly petals pressed into my palm. Tears fell silently. The cherished memories came flooding back. It was my second year as Ethan Cole's companion. He'd brought home a jasmine plant from somewhere. One night, he picked the prettiest blossom and placed it by my pillow. When I woke up, I was shocked and overjoyed, holding the flower like it was precious.
He looked into my eyes and smiled. I give you Jasmine, wishing you'd never leave.
I froze, unable to move. Later, I found the thickest book, pressed it flat, dried it, and kept it all these years. I thought it was unique, a secret bond between us, growing in the dark. It was just one hidden love. He gave me one jasmine flower. But for Chloe Hart, he planted 9,009, meant to last forever. That line wasn't a promise. It wasn't special at all. Just a pretty line he could say to anyone. But I foolishly held on to that single flower and those few words, clinging to unrequited affection for 8 long years. A sharp pain hit my chest, like a dull knife cutting over and over. I doubled over, curling up on the floor. Tears fell hard, hitting the cold floor and the withered jasmine. I shook with sobs, barely able to breathe. When footsteps approached outside, I quickly stuffed the flower back into the pouch, wiped my face, and acted normal. The second his arm wrapped around me, I pushed him away.
What's wrong?
I was shocked by my own speed. Ethan Cole was clearly surprised. My heart raced. The words I'd held back all night burst out. What did that jasmine flower mean back then? And what you said?
Which flower? What line?
My heart turned cold, but I insisted.
That's what this is about? Ivy, are you jealous?
He reached up, held my chin, and he made me look at him. I shook my head hard. I'm not. Mr. Cole, I know my place. This is just a deal. I have no right to be jealous.
If you know your place, then do your job.
All you have to do is help me sleep. Don't ask questions. Don't overthink. Don't catch feelings you shouldn't.
Okay. After that night, Ethan Cole went out of his way to remind me of my place.
I'm taking Chloe to Bowie in a few days. Go buy her some clothes. Buy several. You know what I like.
I nodded, grabbed my bag, and left. That day I went to 7 stores across Harbor City and bought 7 different outfits. Silk, he said it caused static. Sheer, not enough cotton. White, too plain, like a worker's clothes. The 7th was dark purple with lace and ties.
Ethan, I'm tired. I'll go try it on upstairs.
I was alone with him in the huge living room. I turned to go to my room.
Stop. A tip.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. If you don't need anything else, Mr. Cole, I'll go to my room. In the middle of the night, my phone vibrated suddenly. I picked it up. It was a message from Ethan Cole. The screen light stung my eyes in the dark. I threw off the covers and got up quickly. The night wind stung my face. I ran to the nearest clothing store in the cold. As I reached the villa gate, I saw Ethan Cole standing on the front steps. He stamped out his cigarette, strode down the steps, snatched the items from my hand, and threw them hard.
Get out!
Yes, Mr. Cole. I'd barely lain back down when my phone started blowing up.
You do what I say now? If I told you to die, would you? Are you mute? Answer me. I never knew you were this obedient, huh? Talk to me.
One after another. I put my phone on silent and flipped it face down on the nightstand. It was strange. This time, I didn't lose sleep, didn't cry, didn't even wonder why he was angry. I fell asleep quickly. I woke up at dawn. The second I opened my eyes, I jumped at the dark figure by the bed. Ethan Cole saw my startled face and scoffed.
Looks like I can sleep just fine without you now. I slept through the night.
I lay in bed and looked at him calmly. After the initial shock, I felt a quiet sense of closure. I sat up wrapped in blankets and smiled faintly. Is that so? Congratulations, Mr. Cole. My calm seemed to anger him. He gave me a long, hard look, then stood up and slammed the door. For days after that, Ethan Cole didn't contact me at all. I started preparing to leave. I sorted through all the luxury items he'd given me and listed them on a second-hand platform. 7 days left until I left. I got sick without warning. My fevers hit 40 degrees. I'm totally bedridden. My phone vibrated beside my pillow. It was Ethan Cole. Can't today. The second I sent it, his reply exploded in.
What do you mean you can't? Ivy, have you forgotten who you are?
My phone buzzed nonstop, message after message, aggressive and demanding. I was about to reply when he called.
Ivy, you...
Ethan Cole's angry voice was cut off by my stuffy, breathless tone. The line went quiet for a second.
What's wrong?
I didn't get to answer before he hung up. Minutes later, my bedroom door opened. Ethan Cole hurried in with a tray, fever medicine, thermometer, water, and piles of cold medicine. He reached to touch my forehead. I pulled away instinctively.
Ivy, do you hate me?
I didn't answer. Did I hate him? Maybe. Hated him for using me like a disposable substitute. Hated myself more for catching feelings, falling for him, even though I knew it was just a deal. Yes, I loved him. When did it start? Maybe when he was drunk, held my face, and mumbled, "I feel safe only when you're here." The moment I sold myself to him, this ruin was inevitable. I knew I shouldn't, but I was too far gone. In the days that followed, Ethan Cole was a different man. He spent most of his time in my room, canceled plans with Chloe Hart, and worked from home. When I recovered, he took me to Disneyland, walked on the beach, and even ate stinky snail noodles with me, something he'd once mocked. This sudden warmth confused me. It was like the hurt never happened, but I woke up fast. Only a few days left on the contract. This warmth was just a fleeting moment, a brief delusion while I was sick. I kept telling myself, don't hope for what you can't have. 3 days until I left. A party was held at the villa. Glamorous guests chatted and drank, celebrating Ethan Cole's latest big business win. I held a glass of red wine and stared blankly at the floor-to-ceiling window.
Miss Ivy?
I turned and saw a middle-aged man in an expensive suit. I knew him. Owner of a top golf club in Harbor City, famous for being a playboy who changed women faster than clothes. Mr. Wilson.
Don't leave so soon. I heard your contract with Mr. Cole is almost up, isn't it? You're prettier than any Miss Harbor City. Mr. Cole's been lucky.
Mr. Wilson, please respect yourself.
Come on, don't be like that. Want to come stay with me? How much is Mr. Cole paying you? I'll double it. No, triple it. What do you say?
Show some respect!
He stumbled back. His fake smile dropped. He reached to grab my wrist, but before he could touch me, he was kicked away. Ethan Cole was radiating terrifying anger. Mr. Wilson panicked and scrambled away. I sighed in relief. Before I could speak, Ethan Cole slung me over his shoulder. I yelped, the world spinning.
Ivy, renew the contract. Stay with me. Name your terms. 5 years, 3, 1, anything.
Mr. Cole, 10 years is enough.
Why? Ivy, haven't I treated you well? Is there anything you wanted that I didn't give you?
You've been kind, but I want to leave.
Ivy, you're still as fake as you were 10 years ago. Can't you even make a believable excuse to say no?
He didn't believe me at all. To him, every reason I gave was just a ploy to play hard to get. I remembered that rain night 10 years ago. I'd found in the rain and said stubbornly, "Mr. Cold, I want to go abroad." He'd scoffed then, thinking I was dreaming. A poor orphanage student. Just say you want to climb high, don't make excuses. I laughed bitterly and didn't explain further. What was there to explain? That my heart was worn out from this long deal. That I finally saw the hopes I never should have had. That I needed dignity, a life of my own as Ivy Reed. He'd never understand. He'd never care. The night before I left was Lunar New Year's Eve. Ethan Cole held a New Year's party at the villa. Harbor City's elite gathered. Chloe Hart hung on Ethan Cole's arm, greeting guests like the lady of the house. When the party began, Ethan Cole led Chloe Hart to the main seat. He held up Chloe Hart's hand and smiled.
Chloe and I are engaged.
Thunderous applause broke out. Outside, fireworks exploded over Victoria Harbor. I slipped upstairs to my room amid the deafening cheers. Tears finally fell. I thought I was special. Now I knew I was just a sleeping pill, the kind you buy at any pharmacy. When you're done, you just get a new one. At dawn, I went downstairs for water. As I passed Chloe Hart's room, I heard voices inside. "We announced our engagement today." Isn't your little bird leaving soon?
Soon. She'll leave when the contract ends.
Aren't you sad? I heard she's been with you for 10 years. There was a few seconds of silence.
You're the only one for me.
I froze outside the door. I thought I was numb, but my heart still hurt. I went back to my room and started packing. Outside, the sky was pale with dawn. I waved toward Ethan Cole's bedroom. Happy New Year, Ethan Cole. Goodbye, Ethan Cole. The first week Ivy Reed was gone, Ethan Cole didn't care. He let Chloe Hart move in the master bedroom, determined to prove he was cured. But the first night, Chloe Hart's strong perfume made him frown.
Change it. Use lavender.
The next morning, Ethan Cole went to see his therapist. Dr. Bennett was the same one from 10 years ago.
Mr. Cole, you finally came. Where's Miss Ivy? She was with you for 10 years. Why isn't she here?
I lost her. Dr. Bennett, what do I do?
Mr. Cole, you need to face your childhood trauma.
Ethan Cole froze. He remembered the truth about the fire. The one who saved him wasn't Chloe Hart. It was Ivy Reed. He'd mistaken her identity. He'd betrayed the one who really saved him.
I have to find her.
He used all his connections and finally found me with help from her London University alumni. I was studying for a master's in psychology in London. Back then, Reed had just changed her major at Harbour University.
You were doing well in finance. Why switch to psychology?
Because I want to cure your illness one day. How had Ethan Cole reacted back then? He just scoffed. He hadn't taken me seriously at all. His illness was a deep psychological trauma from childhood. Even top therapists couldn't fix it. What could a beginner do? Just a little girl's romantic fantasy. The news that the Cole heir had cancelled all plans and took a private jet to London exploded across Harbour City media. When Chloe Hart learned Ethan Cole had left everything to rush to London, she gave up and left Harbour City quietly. The homecoming she thought she'd won ended with her leaving in defeat. Rumors spread everywhere. Impossible to sort truth from lies. Discussions on social media reached an all-time high. But Ethan Cole, at the center of the storm, was already on a plane to London. He stared at the rolling clouds outside the window. Only one thought filled his mind. A blizzard had hit last night. The city was nearly paralyzed. I'd gone back to my apartment early. Snow fell heavily outside, covering everything in white. I woke up at 2 in the morning. It was the body clock I'd built over 10 years, waking up at that time. I laid there staring, suddenly remembering how I used to calm Ethan Cole at this hour. How was he now? Had he found a new sleeping pill? I tossed and turned. The sky was still dark. I couldn't sleep. I got up and made coffee. The snow had stopped. The streets were covered in a thick layer. I carried my coffee to the window and glanced down by chance. Someone was sitting on the bench below my apartment, like a snowman, covered in snow, completely still. I squinted. My heart stopped. It was Ethan Cole. I ran downstairs. I pushed open the door. Cold wind rushed in, making me shiver. The figure on the bench moved. Snow fell off, revealed Ethan Cole's frozen face. When he saw me, he stood stiffly. Snow fell off him in clumps. We stared at each other a few steps apart. Snow started falling again, light and soft. Ethan Cole held up something he'd been protecting against his chest. It was a medical record.
Dr. Bennett said my illness needs lifelong treatment.
He spoke.
The only cure is you.
I stood there, unable to speak. Snow landed on my shoulders and hair, cold and light. Ethan Cole took a deep breath and slowly knelt down in the morning light. The proudest heir in Harbour City knelt in the snow. He looked up at me, voice shaking.
Ivy, I got the wrong person. The one who saved me wasn't Chloe Hart, it was you.
Snow kept falling, street was heavier, only us. Only one standing. Between us, 10 years, 3,000 nights, and a blizzard. I brought Ethan Cole upstairs. Ethan Cole sat stiffly on the couch, holding a hot cocoa in both hands. Tell me. I sat across from him. How did you get it wrong?
The year of the fire, I saw a girl run in before I passed out. When I woke up, Mom said it was the Hart girl. I believed it for 10 years.
I don't know who that is, but it wasn't me. I ran and ran. I found you in a room at the end of the hall. You were lying on the floor, weak like a little cat. I pulled you out with all my strength. Ethan Cole. 10 years later, to go abroad, you nodded, and I stayed with you. For 10 years, you never asked about my past. You never knew why I needed money. You never knew I already knew you. Ethan Cole looked up.
I'm sorry.
Eyes red. Don't say sorry. Finish your drink and leave.
Ivy,
Mr. Cole, our deal is over. I'm busy. I have lab during the day and sleep early at night. I don't have time or duty to care about you anymore. I cut him off coldly, not wanting to fall into useless drama.
I know the deal is over. I'm begging you, please cure my illness.
A frown, about reviews, but he rushed ahead, quickly.
Dr. Bennett said to truly get better, I need long-term treatment. And the root of it,
You're the root of all of this.
the root, might be you. Ivy, if you'll just help me try to treat me, I'll pay any price, anything. Anything you want, I have it.
Ethan Cole spoke with firm conviction.
I'll give it to you. If I don't have it, I'll get it for you.
His words made me hesitate. A mere moment of silence was Spotly. If it snows tomorrow, come. I woke up the next morning to huge snowflakes pouring down everywhere. Everything in sight was buried under a blanket of white, and the whole city felt like it was almost swallowed up by this sudden blizzard. He wouldn't come in this weather, would he? I thought that, but I felt strangely empty. But as I was about to make breakfast, I saw that familiar figure downstairs through the snow. He actually came. The next day, the third day, every day, waiting at my school gate, waiting below my apartment. I started giving him systematic treatment, breathing exercise, relaxation techniques. Ethan Cole was cooperative and hardworking. The first night he slept on his own, he messaged me excitedly.
I did it.
Congratulations. He texted instantly.
But I dreamed about you.
The night before I left London, I went to Lover's Bridge. The bridge was covered in postcards. People from all over the world writing wishes. I bought a blank card and wrote, I cured the most privileged man in Harbor City, but I couldn't heal the wound from his fake identity. Then he came through the snow, showing his anxiety never went away. The only cure was my love for him.
I know you're leaving. Ivy, I learned to sleep alone, but I don't want to spend my life alone. Will you come back as my therapist for life?
Yes. The night wind blew. The postcards on the bridge rustled loudly. I looked at Ethan Cole, the man I'd loved for 10 years, hated for 10 years, and couldn't help but care for. He pulled me into a tight hug. The scent of lavender filled my nose.
We had a grand wedding. After exchanging rings, the emir handed him the microphone, signaling the groom to speak.
Many people know I was trapped by fear for many years. I thought I'd never escape. Then someone came and pulled me out of the dark. They say the best cure for a broken heart is the one who broke it.
I didn't want to go, but she said on the phone,
Ivy, we need to put this between us to rest.
She'd lost so much weight. Her makeup was perfect, but it couldn't hide the exhaustion in her eyes. A copy of 100 Years of Solitude always sat on our bedroom nightstand. I'd highlighted a passage in the book. All the brilliance that once was in life must eventually be repaid with loneliness. 3 months after the wedding, the media narrative began to shift. At first, baseless rumors claimed Mrs. Cole wouldn't last, that the marriage was just a guilty gesture. Then exclusives claimed I hadn't been alone during my 2 years in London. It was my master's advisor, a 60-year-old British man. We'd been discussing my thesis. Ethan Cole threw the magazine in the bin and put an arm around me. I knew he trusted me. But the rumors didn't stop. Then something more difficult came. The Hart family was in crisis from bad investments. Chloe Hart contacted Ethan Cole repeatedly, begging the Cole Group for funding. But Chloe Hart came to me. It was a drizzly afternoon. She asked to meet me in the lobby bar of the Peninsula Hotel. I didn't want to go, but she said on the phone,
Ivy, we need to put this between us to rest.
She'd lost so much weight. Her makeup was perfect, but it couldn't hide the exhaustion in her eyes. Ivy, do you know? Sometimes I'm so jealous of you. I was his so-called first love for 10 years, but all those nights he held you. I thought I'd won. I came back and he'd choose me, but he never needed me. Not once.
Miss Hart, I never interfere in business. Ethan Cole has his own judgment.
Ivy! Can't you help me just this once for taking the credit for saving him all those years ago? Consider it a favor?
Miss Hart, that mistake hurt both me and Ethan Cole. The 10 years of affection you got from it, isn't that favor enough? If that's all, I'll take my leave.
Ivy, if I hadn't taken credit for saving him back then, would you hate me less?
I don't hate you, I just finally understand. Some people and some things, once missed, are gone forever. You can't force them.
I walked out of the hotel. The rain was still falling. I stood under the eaves waiting for a car, when I suddenly saw a familiar black Bentley parked across the street. Ethan Cole walked toward me through the rain, holding a black umbrella.
What are you doing here?
I was worried.
Heard something?
I know Chloe Hart reached out to you. Next time something like this happens, turn her down. You don't have to see her.
We needed closure.
Did you get it?
She asked me to convince you to help the Hart family.
What did you say?
I told her I don't interfere in business.
Mrs. Cole is starting to act like the lady of the house.
Don't flatter me. Is the Hart family really in that bad shape?
They stepped into fields they don't understand and took on too much leverage. Their capital chain was bound to break. It's a pity they didn't listen to me. I can bail them out once, but I can't fix their mess. Besides, I don't agree with Mr. Hart's way of doing business.
I nodded and didn't ask further. The car drove up the hillside, heading home.
Ethan, wake up.
Ivy.
Bad dream?
Yeah. I dreamed you left. I couldn't find you no matter how hard I looked.
I'm not leaving. I'm here.
Who was that man in London?
He's my advisor, the professor who supervised my thesis. We were talking about revisions that day. I suddenly understood. His nightmare tonight wasn't just a dream. Beneath our seemingly perfect reunion, 10 years of contract, my leaving, his searching, cracks remained. His insecurity, my old wounds, both needed more time to heal. I married you not because you mistook me for someone else, not of guilt, not out of habit. I married you because I've loved you for 10 years. Even when I hated you most, I couldn't stop. That night, we fell asleep in each other's arms. Neither of us mentioned the nightmare or the rumors again. But I knew some knots had to be untied on purpose. Then one day, a special visitor booked an appointment. I froze when I saw the name, Chloe Hart. She wrote in the reason for booking sleep disorder, low mood. I thought for a moment and accepted the booking. Professionally, she was a patient. Personally, I wanted to know what she really wanted. On the day of our session, Chloe Hart arrived with no makeup, wearing a simple sweater and jeans, nothing like her usual polished, flashy self. She sat on the sofa across from me, looking nervous.
Dr. Ivy, surprised to meet like this?
Just call me Ivy.
I handed her a glass of warm water.
This isn't a social event. You're a patient, I'm a doctor.
I really can't sleep. As soon as I close my eyes, all I see is the past.
What about the past?
I lied to Ethan for 10 years. I let him think I saved him. It's been like a thorn in my heart. Now the truth's out, the thorn is gone, but the wound won't stop bleeding.
I listened quietly, not interrupting.
Ivy, I wasn't happy at all those 10 years. I lived in fear of being found out as the fake savior. I tried so hard to be the kind, perfect Chloe Hart he wanted, but I'm not her.
Every time he was nice to me, I felt like I was stealing it from you. Now I don't have to steal anymore, but I have nothing left.
The room was silent except for her quiet sobs. I handed her a tissue. When she calmed down a little, I spoke.
Miss Hart, therapy is a process. Coming here today and saying all this, you've already taken the first step.
She wiped her tears and looked at me.
Don't you hate me?
I did hate you. But now I'd rather their focus on my present and future. You should too. After that session, Chloe Hart came regularly for a few more visits. We didn't mention Ethan Cole anymore. We only focused on her insomnia and anxiety. Her condition gradually improved. On her last visit, she said she'd decided to go to Europe to clear her mind and maybe start over there. Life went smoothly. Then one rainy night, I got Ethan Cole's call again. His voice was unusually urgent on the phone.
Ivy, come to the hospital quickly. My mom's in the emergency room.
I grabbed my coat and rushed out. When I arrived, the operating room light was still on. Ethan Cole sat on a bench in the hallway, head in his hands. I walked over and gently held his hand. It was ice cold and trembling slightly.
She was fine this afternoon. And then suddenly,
She'll be okay. At 3 in the morning, the operating room door finally opened.
The surgery was successful, but she needs 24 hours of observation.
Ethan Cole's tense shoulders finally relaxed. Thank you, doctor. Mrs. Cole was moved to the ICU. Ethan Cole stood in front of the glass, staring motionless for a long time.
Ivy, I'm scared.
I know.
If she leaves too.
She won't. She's going to watch you become a father.
He snapped his head around to look at me. His eyes were bloodshot and shocked. Yeah.
7 weeks.
He stared at the report, reading it over and over, then looked up at me, eyes red.
When we walked out of the ward, the sky was bright. Ethan Cole held my hand and walked me to the small hospital garden.
Mrs. Cole, I'm counting on you for the rest of my life.